Good morning, ladies, and thank you for tuning in to this final chapter of Proverbs today in Far Above Rubies. If no one has told you recently, you are loved and you are cherished, you are beautiful and you are valuable, and your price is far above rubies. I'm going to dive right in today because it's going to be a little long. There's so much to take out of this last chapter of Proverbs. So right into Proverbs 31. This chapter gives us a really vivid description of a virtuous woman, a woman whose price is far above rubies. It begins to talk to us about her relationship with her husband. She holds his trust, it tells us. Trust is one of the most important things you can have in a marriage. It is easy to break and hard to rebuild. You need to protect your marriage. You need to fight for it. You need to pray for it. The trust in a marriage is vital. She brings her husband good and not harm all the days of her life, it says. She enriches his life and she is good for his reputation. Ladies, what we do, what we say, how we act, the company that we keep, this all reflects on our husbands. Whether you like that or you don't like that, it's the truth. It reflects on our husbands. You can be your husband's crowning jewel, or you can be a millstone around his neck, as the Bible puts it, that destroys him. You can be a firm foundation upon which his good name is built, or you can be the hot, burning, scandalous coals of fire that burn up his good reputation. It doesn't matter if your husband refuses to serve the Lord, or if he's the pastor of your church. What you do, how you act, the company you keep, the things that you say, how you present yourself and your family reflects on your husband. The next description we have of this virtuous woman is that she has incredible work ethic, ladies. She is a planner. She is a wise financial manager, and she is far from lazy. That's what the scripture says, that she doesn't suffer from laziness. This chapter tells us that she rises up early and stays up late in the evening, tending to the needs of her household and her family. In this day that we live in, it's so easy to become distracted. It's so easy to become consumed with media, with friends, and allow housework and our duties as a wife to fall by the wayside. It's okay to take care of ourselves, to have relaxation, we deserve it. We deserve downtime. But don't get so caught up in downtime, and for the sake of relaxation, allow your house to fall apart around you. We need to sometimes turn off the television. We need to put down the cell phone. We need to get off the computer. We need to tell our friends, I'd love to hang out, but it'll have to be a little later today because this needs done and that needs done. My husband has been working hard all day outside of the home, and he deserves to come home to something nice and to a peaceful atmosphere. If you're not a stay-at-home wife and mom, I know that these duties can be split between husband and wife, but the scripture still tells us that the home is our responsibility. It's okay to be a working mom, a working wife, but it still tells us that the home rests on our shoulders, just as ultimately the financial burden ends up on our husband's shoulders. It's okay to be okay with that fact. What this scripture describes isn't just about washing dishes or being Martha Stewart or June Cleaver. It's about running your home, managing your home. Your husband is the CEO. You are the COO. You are the Chief Operations Officer of your home. Everything that happens in your home should run through you. You are responsible for making it run smoothly and easily. It's your responsibility. So how responsible are you with your finances? Let's be quiet there for a second. How responsible are you with your finances? If you need help, get it. Reach out, learn, spend wisely. Shop sales for groceries. You don't need the name brand of everything. When it's appropriate, buy used. You don't need to buy brand new on everything. Work hard to save, and pay down your debt. Debt is a trap, and it will kill you. One of the biggest killers of marriages across the country and for decades has been money issues. If you are struggling with debt, fix your debt. It will kill your marriage. If you need resources, reach out to me. I will be happy to help you and send you some resources that you can learn to manage your finances well. Be a help to your husband in your finances. Don't say, well, he works hard so I can have money to spend. That is not the truth. That is not the truth. He works hard for your family, or you both work hard for your family so that you can create a life for your family. Excuse me. If you're a stay-at-home mom and your finances are struggling, you can babysit, you can tutor, you can do all kinds of things to help contribute to your finances and still be able to be with your babies if that's the route you've chosen to go. There's nothing wrong with that. A virtuous woman, this chapter tells us, is a planner, and she is creative. This can apply to so many areas of our lives. Plan for your finances, plan for your children, plan for your marriage. Think ahead. She is kind and generous and compassionate, the scripture tells us. She is the guardian of her home with a watchful eye. She is clothed with strength and dignity and has no fear of the future. No fear of the future. The scripture says, when she speaks, I like that, when she speaks, her words are wise. She knows when to hold her tongue, and when she speaks, her words are wise. We're almost finished. Ladies, this chapter, the end of the last few verses here, tells us that charm is deceitful and beauty fades. If you're going through life depending on charm and beauty to get you somewhere, you're in trouble. I'd rather be a Mickey Mangan, Nona Freeman, a Joy Haney, any day over a Kim Kardashian or a Taylor Swift or Jennifer Lopez, any day. If you don't know who those first three women are, look them up on YouTube. They are phenomenal women of God. The end of this chapter says that a woman who fears the Lord is going to be greatly praised. A woman who serves the Lord, a woman who reveres the Lord, is in awe of the Lord, will be greatly praised. That's the woman I want to be. I want to leave behind a legacy for my family, the generations to come, of serving Jesus with fear and reverence. That's what I want to be known for. I don't want to be known for my style or my shoe collection. I want to be known for being a woman of God. We can't control much in our lives, ladies. We can't control our health. We can't control our finances. We can't control tomorrow or what it brings. We can't control our families. What we can control is ourselves. We can control our strength of character. We can control our work ethic. We can control how we represent our husbands. We can control ourselves, our behavior, our choices. That's what we have control over. And that's what we need to have control over. I want you to take these challenges today. Number one, read Proverbs chapter 31. And I don't want that to be just a today challenge. I want that to be an often challenge. I don't care if it's once a day, once a week, once a month. Read Proverbs 31. Read it through the lens of your life and see how it compares, how you stack up to this chapter. And where you don't stack up, pray for God to give you strength. Pray for God to make you a Proverbs 31 woman. Pray, and He will answer. We've added a lot of ladies to this group in the last week, a lot, almost 200 ladies. I want you to tag a couple of friends, at least a couple of friends in this thread here below. Make sure that your friends are participating and seeing these devotionals. I hope they bless you as much as they have blessed me. I will also be posting a short clip video telling you about where we're going in the month to come. God bless you all. I love you, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.